Hello everyone and welcome back to Ben and Danielle Reviews. I'm Ben and I'm here solo today to talk about some spooky games. Since it is October, I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about some more like spooky and horror themed board games that are perfect for your Halloween board game nights. Uh, and I didn't want to talk about games that get a lot of love from like the big publishers. It's just because there's a lot of videos out there about these games, especially this time of year. And while I do enjoy a lot of those games like Dead of Winter, Mansions of Madness, and Bloody Inn, and that sort of stuff, I wanted to talk about games that maybe don't get as much love from people because they're from smaller publishers or independent designers and likes or self-published stuff. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to showcase these games as well and show some love to some lesser known spooky games that are good for your spooky themed board game nights. Starting off first with a trick or treat themed game. This is All Hallows Eve by Daryl Davey and Oaken Hollow Games, based in Minnesota. I have the first printing box here. The new version has like a little square tuck box sort of thing that flaps over. And anyway, so this game is a game in which one player plays as the chaperone, controlling all these trick-or-treaters who are going to be going around from house to house trying to collect candy, and other players are going to each be playing as a monster in the game. And I can kind of show you a little bit of the game. And you got these tiles here you're going to be arranging in a certain way. They're two-sided, so make each game a little bit different. And you got your monster characters, and you are going to be going around the board, and you are going to be trying to if as the monsters, you're going to be trying to capture as many of the trick-or-treaters as you can, and as the chaperone, you are going to be trying to protect the trick-or-treaters as much as possible. They have different cute little outfits, and you can paint them however you want to, which is pretty cool. It's a cute little game that doesn't get very much love, which I think it should, because it's a cute theme, and it's a pretty interesting concept. That is All Hallows Eve. Check it out from Oaken Hollow Games. Check them out on their Facebook page. Some good guys. Another one is a slightly more popular one. It's gotten some love from the Dice Tower and other channels. This is Subterra. So this game doesn't really get much wide release, I guess. I don't know what the print run is like currently, but it's not one that you see in stores very much. And that is Subterra. So Subterra is a cooperative game in which players are going to be cave divers trying to explore this cave and find their way out. That's the whole goal, is finding your way out of the cave. And you're going to be having these little tiles, like square tiles, that you're going to be placing as you explore. And the exit is going to be somewhere near the bottom of that stack. And throughout the game, all these horrible things are going to keep happening to you, from cave-ins and floods and the likes, and you are trying to make it out of the cave cooperatively together. It's got a cool concept of where health is pretty hard to come by, I guess. Like, you're taking a lot of damage, and you got to really stay out of danger as much as possible. And your opponent and your other teammates can spend actions to help revive you and heal you damage, but that's also going to cost them actions, so that they're not going to be able to do the things that they need to do to survive themselves. But it is cooperative, though, so for the most part, you want to see your teammates also survive as well. But a team as a whole scores points based on how many people do survive. So there is sometimes that deciding, hey, some players are going to be like, hey, you're just not going to make it out alive because we need to go on without you, because there's a cave in and that would just take way too much time trying to rescue you, trying to find a way around, or spending actions to revive you. Sometimes you have these horrors that are too close to you that they would be sacrificing themselves in order to survive, or in order to try and rescue themselves. So yeah, it's a fun little game. It's kind of miserable, I guess, in the sense where nothing good happens in this game, and there's a lot of bad things that just keep happening and keep happening and keep happening. But Subterra is a very good cooperative game that is very intense. Alright, and then I have 3 small box games. Okay, so one of them is going to be Soloween. It's a game I've championed on the channel for a long time from Play With Us Design in Taiwan. As you can see, my box has had a ton of love and stuff. It's been, and my box has been to conventions. It's taken a beating, but it is a 4x4 grid asymmetric. Sorry, not asymmetric. It is an abstract strategy game in which you are going to be placing these discs. They're going to have 2 colors on them. There's going to be a orange side and a green side, and you're going to be placing on this 4x4 grid here, and you're trying to get 4 in a row of one color, and when you place one on that grid, all the ones that are horizontally and vertically adjacent will flip to the other side, and you're trying to get 4 in a row. And it's a fun strategy. There's also an advanced mode where people have alternate player powers, alternate ways to win. It's a very fun game. Also on BGA if you want to check it out before you pick up a copy. Soloween, a 2-player only game. Alright, so second to last is a game I've talked about a little bit on the channel recently, and that's Doomcat. So Doomcat was a Kickstarter from Charming Games. It is a roll and write game which you are trying to make these different like pentagrams and stuff, making lines connect and stuff. You have different objectives you're going to be playing each game, and you're going to be rolling dice and drawing lines to have lines intersect in these, making these different like pentagrams and stuff. It's a cute little game from Charming Games and Dylan Coyle that I've been enjoying quite a lot. And lastly is going to be a Gloom. So Gloom is going to be a Addams Family like a card game, I guess. Addams Family like is probably the best way I could describe this game. You have these clear cards that you're going to be placing over. Each one is going to have their own family of misfits that they are going to be trying to kill off. But before you kill them off, you want to make your family as miserable as possible and lower their lifetime happiness down as low as humanly possible before you kill them off to get points and to lose points, basically, because you want to have the lowest score at the end of the game once all your family members have been killed. What's cool with this game is these cards have different like life events that happen, and not only are you playing them on your own family members, but you're also playing them on your opponent's family members as well. So there is quite a bit of take that with that. And with the cards, you can always like tell little stories about it. There's some storytelling aspects to the game with that can make the game even more fun if you're into like the role playing of that. But it's got the cool overlay cards, kind of like Canvas does, like those other card games. There's plenty of them out there that have the clear cards. This one does it in a cool way, which covers up different symbols and shows other symbols, so turning negative into positive and positive into negative and such. And it's a cool little kind of tongue-in-cheek spooky theme that I think is kind of funny. It makes for some interesting times for sure. I'm gonna get those games out here for you, get you one last look of those. These are 5 games that I've been really enjoying over the last few years or so that I enjoy for spooky card games and spooky board games. check them out for your next spooky themed board game night. Thank you everyone for watching and have a great one. See you in the next one.